For me, like so many Americans, it was the attack here on 9/11 that completely changed my life. It's what motivated my decision to enlist in the military, to defeat and destroy the evil that visited us that day.
To never forget the true cost of war and who carries the burden of that cost, not just with the visible or physical wounds that may be inflicted, but the invisible wounds and other things that stick with you for decades to come. Making sure that our troops are not sent into harm's way with missions that are unclear or objectives that are unknown or objectives that don't best serve our country's national interest. Unfortunately, at this time in our country, unlike previous generations, we have far fewer people who have ever worn the uniform, who have ever experienced in a first-hand perspective what it means to serve. Our nation's responsibility to honor our veterans is one of those things. Ensuring that you get the respect that you deserve, that you get the care and services that you have earned, and that you and your loved ones are recognized for the sacrifices that you've made. I stand with you angered when I see people in positions of power who put partisan politics before doing what's right for our country. When we hear leaders debating about whether or not to put quote-unquote boots on the ground, oftentimes using the term lightly without considering whose feet wear those boots, or even knowing what boots on the ground even means. We face many challenges now, and we have challenges that lie ahead of us. There's no disagreeing on that. But with all challenges, we have the opportunity to see and choose opportunity, to bring about positive change. And this is where our veterans and our community who honors veterans and who understands what this service before self actually means are at the heart of this positive change. I'm proud to serve in the Hawaii Army National Guard and proud to have deployed with our 29th Brigade combat team on 2 deployments and to have served alongside so many quiet but courageous and honorable heroes, experiencing firsthand the depth and selflessness and commitment that our troops possess, not only for our country, but for each other. We could not be the great country that we are today without your service and all that you've sacrificed. And that's why on this day and on every day, we honor and pay tribute to all of our veterans, regardless of when or where you've served, because it's for the sacrifice and dedication of our nation's 23 million veterans and over 2 million service members who are still actively serving both here at home and in places all around the world. Mahalo for your service. Know that your selflessness, your dedication, and your commitment will never be forgotten. As your community, we must continue our fight to empower and honor you, the few who gave all that you could, often at a great cost. You stood up, put yourself on the line for our country, and please know now that we, your nation, stands with you.
We strengthen our resolve. We understand that we must lead by example. We must hold leaders accountable. We must honor the memories of our brothers and sisters who never made it home. We must fight for them, fight for those who are here and in need, understanding that the warrior ethos that have been ingrained in our souls and the core of our being are as relevant today as they always have been. I will always place the mission first. I will never accept defeat. I will never quit, and I will never leave a fallen comrade. We will never leave a fallen comrade. We will not neglect those who are injured, sick, or in need. So as we reflect here today on the specialness of this place and the courage of these people, let us strengthen our resolve to make it so that this day and every day we seize the opportunity to honor our friends, to fight for them, taking advantage of the time and the blessing of health and life that each of us has been granted, by making a positive impact on those around us, standing up and standing together and taking action. I hope that we can all take this pledge to heart, that as Americans, as patriots, as leaders and influencers all across our country, to honor our men and women in uniform, to make sure that no veteran is left behind.